This is the biggest mistake you are doing, and because of this only you are not getting the data job. And we'll be talking about those particular points. This video is all about those things. What are the problems, what you should not do, and also what is a fix for that. If you have done those kind of things, if you have done those kind of mistakes, how we can sort those things out. So this video is going to be about that, because I have been listening about these things. Like I am doing about 200 applications plus in a day. I have been applying for 50 jobs in a day. I have been applying and I'm not getting a single reply. I get zero reply. So there is a problem of poor targeting. Who am I to guide you on this? My name is Anurag Shurasa. I am a DataBricks certified professional data engineer, and right now I am working as a remote senior data engineer at a remote company that is situated in Arizona, US. The name is Contact. So basically we'll be talking about in detail what all things are required, what are the problems, and also I have a teaching experience of 5 years, and I have been teaching across all kind of students, all kind of people to get into data job. So I think so I can guide you in those particular aspects. So let's start with the video. First thing, the first problem we have already discussed, that is I have been applying to multiple jobs, but still I am not getting not getting replies, or I am getting zero replies. That is the first problem. So the problem is basically equal to basically poor targeting. As you can see on the screen here, I'll be demonstrating some of the things that basically maybe it will help you. That is, if you're applying for hundreds of jobs, okay, and you are getting zero replies, the biggest problem that you guys are doing, that is basically poor targeting. That is the biggest thing. And how you are targeting, what all things you are doing, what you should do, how you can make it better, those all things I'll be trying to discuss in this particular video. So let's talk about those things also. So poor targeting means these all problems are there. So whenever you apply, the first thing first, that is whenever you apply, every time you make separate resume. Okay, so whenever you are applying, because every job description for every company is different. Suppose resume 1 is there, then there will be resume 2. I am trying to explain you in a very practical manner how it happens, because I have been on the both sides. As a person who has given interviews, I have a person who has taken about 100 plus interviews. So I think so I am a like nice decent person to guide you on this. That is basically there are 3 kinds of resumes, and there are 3 kind of companies, like different job descriptions are there. So basically try to curate and try to make it is a A/B testing that we are doing. That is, you are testing basically on different parameters. That how I am curating this particular resume, how I am curating this, how I am curating this. So as per the job description, try to apply on those kind of companies. If you are just adding multiple technical jargons in your particular resume, it is not 100% that you will be getting a response. It is not 100% that is a great resume. That is the first thing that you need to do. You need to sort those things. Try to test your resumes in different job descriptions on different portals, and try to make those kind of changes. So this is the first thing that you need to do, because every job description is different, requirements are different, and if you are using a generic resume to apply to all kinds of job descriptions, all kinds of job, that is the biggest mistake that you guys are doing. So try to sort this thing out, otherwise it will be a very big problem for you. That is the first step. Okay, so a point will come where you will be coming to know that at a resume will come out, that will be your perfect resume. And using this resume you will be getting shortlisted to hundreds of the jobs. Okay, you will apply for 150, maybe some 50 people will not reply, but maybe 100, or say in the worst case 15 people, 20 people will definitely reply if you are having these kind of skill sets, if you are having these kind of scenarios. Okay, so try to sort those things out. Second thing, basically tailor your resume as per the right keywords. Keywords are basically, if you are going for a data engineering job, so there are keywords like Delta Lake. Okay, Delta Lake is there. Then there is a keyword called as, I'll just start the pen, turn off, turn on. Okay, Delta, what happened, man? Delta tables is there. Okay, there is a keyword called as Delta table. The next keyword comes as PySpark. Okay, my handwriting is not very great, that's why I'm trying to just spell it out also, so that you are understanding also. Then comes the SQL, then comes the Python. If you are having these all skill sets, it should be like as per the job description, you need to tailor your resume. If in a company Delta table is not required, you can, or I have seen multiple job description where they don't directly say Delta table, they will say something like Data Lake. or Delta Lake, they will say Delta Lake. So at that particular point, you need to see in those job descriptions. This is one of the sample example that I am giving you. There can be different scenarios where different kinds of jargon can be used. They can write an orchestration tool, but they can also write Airflow, they can write Databricks, they can write Cloud Composer, they can write anything for a orchestration. So this is how you need to create this. These are just sample examples that you need to see that where I am getting those problems, where I need to sort those things. That is very important thing. That are the most important thing. Second thing is you are dumping, like skill dump you are doing. That is, there are no real projects in your resume. That is the first problem you are doing. No real projects. Okay, you are not having a real project, and what exactly you are doing, you are just dumping multiple skills. I have seen those kind of freshers who are just having the skill of AWS, say GCP, say Azure. Honestly, right now, if you go for an experienced person resume, those many skill sets will not be there. They will be working on some kind of, basically some kind of cloud, very basic understanding of cloud. Then this is not a requirement for a fresher. That is, they should not have these many skill sets in their resume, firstly, because I'll tell you the example. Because a person, it is very human understandable. If you are not a very great, very gifted person, you cannot understand everything theoretically. You are just adding everything theoretically, and you are jumping from one skill to another skill, jumping from one skill to another skill. That is not the requirement. The requirement is to go on the depth of the things. And if you are aware about the fundamentals, I keep shouting on this thing, fundamentals are most important. If you are not having this fundamental, you are already lacking behind, and you will just jump from one cloud to another cloud to third cloud to fourth cloud. These all things doesn't matter. So you need to be aware about what you need to aware about. What is a requirement? What are the fundamentals like Python? If I am having the skill sets of Python, I am not just filling my resume with multiple or tons of jargons of skills. There are having some proper projects and all, real projects I have added, and it is not necessary to work in a company and then only having a real project. I'll be guiding you on that part also. No need to worry about that thing. That was the second point. Third point is basically you are making boring projects, like boring projects. Try to make something that is very, like right now it is an era of AI. We have conversational AI, like where we can just prompt some kind of questions, we can ask some kind of question, we can get replies. So try to make your projects very interesting. Okay, what does it mean? Like I'll tell you a use case. Basically, suppose you are making some kind of pipeline. Okay, you build some kind of pipeline, fetching the data from somewhere and posting it somewhere, like a Delta Lake or a data warehouse, anywhere you are posting the data. So main thing that you can do after posting the data, after doing the ETL process, if you are a data warehouse is ready. So on this top of data warehouse, you can build a LangChain. Okay, that will help the users. You can make a website here, and directly a user can go here on this website, and he or she can ask the questions in a natural language, that is in English. He or she can ask the questions, and directly she can get a reply in natural language with all the matrices in the data, whatever is having. That is a great example of that thing. You can host this application anywhere, into any virtual machines or anywhere you can host it, and directly the user user will not have to go on the data warehouse and query the thing. If he or she is not having the idea about the SQL also, then also he can get the business insights directly. That is the importance, and this is how you need to break it down on the user level perspective to make the things very easy. See, this is one of the example. You can take any example, you can take anything, and you can just make and level up the things. That is very important. Leveling up the things, making the things very practical and making the things very usable. Because right now it is an era of AI. It is an era of using different kinds of tools, AI agents and all. So you need to curate the things very easily. You need to curate the things. Firstly, you need to make it simple for the users. Whatever the background technicalities are there, backend is there, whatever the backend was there, you need to make the thing simple. That is the most important thing you need to do. If you are not making the thing simple, and if you are expecting that every user who is coming to your platform will have the coding knowledge or will have the technical language knowledge, so it is not that important. Right now we have seen that conversation. If we know a simple prompt engineering, then also you don't need to be very much expert on the coding part. So you need to make those kind of products, you need to make those kind of projects to help the people. Okay, so this is one of the examples just I told you. So those are the three particular, and the fourth one basically, that is the most important. I came it on very late, but it is very important, that no visibility is equal to no job. That is right now if you are working, and you might have seen that people who are having less skill sets and they are also getting ahead. How they got ahead? They were having the network, and how to make this network? Go on LinkedIn, start posting about, like, don't be a person who is very expert about the things and I know everything. No, try to explore the things and try to post that is real, relatable. Okay, because people will relate to you, and when opportunity come into data engineering or data analytics or any kind of data domain or any kind of jobs, you will be getting a revert from the recruiters and you will be seeing those kind of opportunities. That is very, very important. If you are not doing those things, you are already lagging behind. You need to make the visibility. That is the most important thing, to make the visibility. Try to post on LinkedIn, try to make whatever your technical things you are making, try to post on any kind of GitHub. Okay, make a repository, post it there, do a version control on that. Next thing what you can do, if you want to showcase those kind of projects and all, take a small video, like a small video explaining what you have done, a very small video of the screen recording only. You can just post it on. I'm just giving you an idea how to personalize and how to make the people to like you and how to make the people to relatable on you. So those are the most important. Try to take the snapshot and try to share all the technicalities whatever you are doing, and try to share these all things on the LinkedIn, writing 3-4 points, and just don't just AI generate all the things and just post it directly, because anyone can see and tell basically it is AI generated or not. Try to be conversational, try to be humanized. Those all tricks are there. Try to learn about prompt engineering. It is very important nowadays, because if you know prompt engineering, you will be very much ahead and you will save a lot of time. That is very, very important. Try to make the visibility, upload your notebooks, Jupyter notebooks or Databricks notebooks, or you write blogs about those things, you share the project demos, those all things. This is how the things happens. It is very, very important to do these things. And learning, you are just learning. Fifth problem is basically that is you are just learning random things that is not at all required. Random things you are learning, so it is not at all required. What you do basically, if I take an example, I have seen people who are in their like about 2 years of experience, and they are not having, if they are coming into a field of data engineering, I am expecting they should have a real understanding of data, they should have a real understanding of data domain, they should be having a real understanding of pipelines, how things are working. And people are just aware about in interviews, in data interviews, what I have seen or what I ask basically, if the companies are data oriented, there are different kinds of companies, different kind of interview questions are there. So basically in this also you can see that I ask basically, don't ask what is array, I will ask some problem solving question. This is not my requirement, and I have seen multiple, I have given multiple interviews, and I have seen companies in the data domain, in the data engineering, don't ask more of DSA questions. They will ask very slight DSA questions, but not very dedicated DSA question. More of problem solving things will be there. Problem solving. Okay, this is more important. Problem solving is the most important thing. If you want to practice some kind of problem solving question, go to HackerRank. It has great problem solving question. Okay, go on this particular platform of SQL, of Python. Those all have problem solving questions you will solve, and you will understand basically what is the requirement, how I need to curate, what all topics I need to do. So this is how you learn the things. This is very, very, very important. If you don't do these things, you will be lagging behind. So try to sort all those things, and in every aspects I have told you what all things problems you are doing and how you can sort those things. It is very important to follow those things. Please follow those things, and this is how you fix the things basically. And at the last, I'll be telling you basically to just fix my own example. That is, if you want to learn all about data engineering, what a data engineer does from the scratch, from the zero to you want to become an AI enabled data engineer, I have a DataX Bootcamp where I talk about from the scratch. We have everything. We have live community support. Whatever doubts you are having, try to post on that and directly I'll reply to you. Other than that, we have weekly sessions where we talk about like problems and what are getting into the interviews. And from the scratch. We have a dedicated DataX Bootcamp that is basically dedicated on this thing. DataX Bootcamp, in the description you will find the link. And right now we are running the coupon offer also. Right now you can just enroll directly if you want to learn about data engineering from the scratch, from the zero. If you're a fresher who want to get into this domain, if you're from non-IT who don't know anything about coding and want to get into data engineering, if you are a person who is having a career gap, want to restart their career or get a high paying job, you are stuck in some kind of job, get a high paying job in data engineering, those all things will be solved from this. Already we have 221 plus people right now enrolled directly into DataX, and we have been doing this bootcamp from last 3 months. So you can also enroll in this, and directly all the support numbers and everything is given in the description. Go directly and scroll and you can explore about it. Thank you so much for watching this particular video. If you have any doubts, please try to comment it down. I'll try to help you out. Bye bye.